This needs to be in here. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome back to the Vulcan Hotel in Stationeers. It is still very hot in here. And I've not wired everything up, but I need to do some stuff outside today. A storm tore through this place while I was doing some blockouts last night, and I wasn't secure. As a result, anything that was outside of the only room that was secure has suffered damage, and in some cases canisters have exploded. These ones were fine because they were inside these storage things, but yeah, no, anything loose has been damaged in some way, mostly. So that's something to watch out for, and as a result, I think today I need to work on two things: gas storage and some sort of weather control unit that warns me when bad things are coming. So let's go outside. Now the way I go outside at the moment is through the blast door, which I just force open. Thankfully the pressures are basically the same, so it doesn't really matter, but certainly I think probably do need a small airlock here, and by small I do mean very small. So do I have any useful components in here that I can use to build stuff? So I did drag most stuff inside, however I've lost stuff. Anything that was outside in the storm is gone, which also includes 2 large gas tanks. So that's a thing. They might still be out there somewhere, or they may have exploded in the heat. I'm not going looking for them. I think we just they're probably just gone at this point. So let's spawn in one of these. And do I have some blast? No, airlock door kits. I think I've got some spare. Just have a quick look through here. It's an absolute mess in here because, yeah, it's possible that there's some in there, but it doesn't matter. We'll I say airlock. Kit airlock, that's the one. Yeah, I will have some more. Why blocked by pipe strike? I like that. Placement is blocked by what's blocking it. So many games don't do that. They just say, oh yeah, it's blocked. Well, why is it blocked? I'm not going to tell you. Great, that's useful. No, this game does actually tell you why something is blocked, so you can fix it. Yes, and the other side will also be blocked because, yeah. Oh, that one. Oh, you know what? I bet I've got some bits in here. I do. Right. I need some iron walls. Iron walls will be all right. So this area is for it's designed to look a little bit rough around the edges because it's for utility access. So let me just grab some welders, weld that one up so I can walk on it. Yes, so that will allow me to go outside, only it won't yet because I also need to find my mining belt, which is in here somewhere. There it is. I've got a little drill thing. Alright. Just gonna crudely just clear out a little bit of space here. So out here is going to be a couple of tanks for storing gases in, and a small weather station is what I'm thinking. That should be fine for now. In fact, I'm going to move this mining belt into here. I'll have to get some... I'll take that with me as well. I'll have to get some... sorry, something just danced across my brain of something that I do actually need to grab at some point, but I can't remember what it is. It'll probably come back to me eventually. So yes, so we'll just, you know, plop down some of these. Do I have, just to sort out the floor? I know I do. Yes, I've got some of these. Which I'm just placing down very crudely, and it will go down there. So yeah, so this will need to go around here a bit. Like that. And I've probably got a few more tubes here. So yeah, that's fine. And now we can just stick them in there for now. Right, steel would be the next thing to see if I've got any just lying around. I might have some actually upstairs. What am I doing? I don't need to go up there because I can just leave that door shut. There shouldn't be another storm coming along for another few days, but even so, okay, yeah, I've lost quite a bit of just stuff because of that storm. It's fine. It's part of the game. Just don't leave stuff out lying around, basically, if you don't want to lose it. Okay, that's the inside airlock done, and I'll wire that up later. And next up will be this bit. So I need some tank kits. I need, oh god, what's it called? Is it item kit tank? I think it is. Yeah, we're gonna have some nice large tanks out here, and then I'll also need a weather station. Like that. This one I think can actually go like here, and then the I think, yeah, we can do just like a, yeah, I need to clear a little bit more space, but yes, a lot of gas sort of moving around as it moves into. This simulation is pretty incredible. I don't know of any game that does this so smoothly. It's kind of interesting when you think about where Stationeers came from. So Stationeers actually came from the ideas behind Space Station 13, which is a very old school game, sort of a top-down 2D game, which is still being played today. But it came from that idea of, this sort of rounds system where you are trying to do something on the ship. Kind of like Among Us, what Among Us sort of turned in, I guess, became. But a lot more sort of in-depth, a lot more detailed. You could do an awful lot of stuff in that game. And this kind of Stationeers kind of came about as a result of Space Station 13. And originally it was going to be a game where you went off on like away missions, very sort of Star Trek-y type of thing, and discovered new stuff that you could sort of kind of add to your ship, as it were. And it kind of turned into something not different, but different definitely, yes, but I mean, I would have liked to have. I don't know. I'm very torn on. I would have liked to have seen it in its original form, but I don't mind it in the form that it's become. I think it's a very unique game. Obviously, you've got two hands, and it works that really well. Let me get the tanks. Let me see now. I'll put it that way around, and then the pipe work will go around here. Now, obviously, there's going to be things that we can do with this. The big one being that we could have some sort of monitor or something set up to tell us. Well, initially we can say, well, how much gas is in this tank. We could also set up some systems to say, well, what's in this tank? I need some more pipes. And part of the way that we can do that, I think, because that will now be emptying, if I can find it, we've got our this, and we've got our atmospheric analyzer, and I plumb that into there, and then right click. Right, so the world, this is the world, and technically this is also a room, but it's the mix will be the same. So we've mostly got volatiles, that's your hydrogen. This atmosphere is very volatile, so 52% of the atmosphere of this planet is volatile. 21% of this atmosphere has got carbon dioxide, and the last 26% is pollutants. There's no oxygen on this planet. However, what we can also do is we can look in the tank itself. Actually, we've got 100%, it's not much, but 100% of what's in this tank is oxygen, which is interesting. That indicates that these tanks are probably now empty. I should have kept that with me. So these are not actually pumping down, which is a problem. I need these to pump down. How do I do that? Well, I'm going to need to start doing things with volume pumps. Which I don't know if I've got any of here. No, I think that it would be in that crate if I've got any volume pumps. So pump, no, just standard volume pump. There we go. So volume pump is going to basically, well, vent these things. Let me go to there, and then we go to here, pull this floor up for a minute. Really, I think these probably need to be in the in a different room, but for the moment it's fine. I'm going to pull it back by one. I'm going to pull the volume pump there, and then put that there, and see if we can find some more tubes. No. Right. And now we need access to power cables, which I've got some nice heavy power cables here. And I should be able to pull off from, I think there might be a cable down here somewhere. Yep, there's one here. So I can just snip this cable. In the old days you had to take out the floor, but they've recently made that change where you can target cables without having to pull all the floor up. Just some of it. Just so you can see where you're putting stuff. Right, let me just do that. I'm just going to wire in this door because why not? So I can see where I'm putting my cables. Okay, and that is that. So now when we hit this is powered, and that should now pump out. Yeah, that is now pumping that out. Good. Right, so that is now able to get rid of this gas, because obviously I don't really want gas canisters to have gas in them within the hotel lobby. That's probably not particularly good. So I'm just going to volume pump that out, and that way I've got a waste tank that's all ready to go. Like so. Right, so that's that. We can get these canisters now drained. Let's stick that one in there for a sec. That one's not plumbed in at all at the moment. Right, okay, so now we need to think about the weather not the weather control, this thing. Presumably that's going to need some steel sheets. I need plastic sheets. Well, while I'm here, actually I may as well just weld that one up. Plastic sheets. And that requires a welding torch. Okay, so that is now complete. We now need power. Which I can pull from here. And I'll need power for other things anyway. Which way around are we going? I have also started putting in some machines. I don't need, because I'm obviously in creative, I don't necessarily need the machines, but for some things it might actually be easier to make the make what I need to make in the machines, and then just sort of I can spawn in the materials that I need to make some stuff in machines. It just might be easier than trying to use spawn menus. Right, so data connection. I think I should be able to pull a sort of a time till storm type thing. So something's exploding. That's hey, what's exploded? I am very glad I'm in a hard suit, because yeah, that's just blown out. And this is what I mean, I'm not even mad. I did something stupid there, didn't I? Power's gone out. Battery exploded. Oh dear, okay, that was... oh. Yeah, that was a big explosion. I'm kind of lucky that didn't take out the walls. Okay, so I think what's happened here is... I think there's still a fire raging in this area, but I think it is going out. That doesn't look... yeah, I must have overpressurized the tank, especially considering it's hot out here. And that all went back, and... yeah, that's why, yeah, heat is a problem in this game. It's fine. It's not damaged the RTG, which is good. I think what I should be able to do is just take out this and just do a little bit of repair work. Right, okay, that's gonna need... this is what I mean about, you know, when I'm sort of trying to learn this game, and specifically it's heat, which is challenging in the game, because there are an awful lot of things that you have to watch out for when dealing with heat. Let's get the power back online, and then we should be able to work from there. Electronic parts. Yeah, that was probably in... right. So, things we have learnt from this screwdriver. Get that back online. That should get all the power stuff back online. Good. Yeah, just lost the battery there. That's fine. So, things that I have learnt. I need a separate power room, because if anything goes wrong in a sector, I don't want it affecting all the sectors. Yeah. Right, well, I will, what is it, display, is it console? Might be. Yeah, this one. That one is, that piece is blocked by the airlock. Perfect. Right, so this is going to be the display for And you may feel like, hey, you're being very calm about this. Yeah, I am, because that's Stationeers. Stationeers will throw these curveballs at you of, hey, yeah, by the way, your part of your base is now exploded. What are you going to do about it? Because at the end of the day, completely my fault. I should have been a little bit more careful of that. You know what would have probably have stopped that from happening? Me putting some kind of pressure sensor on the tank to make sure that it wasn't getting too full or too hot. But I didn't. I didn't think that far ahead. Right. That one should be... Oh wait, no, have we not? Yeah, I've got no power. And in fact, it'd be really useful to get a power hookup to here. No, three-way corner. No, that's not the one. Three-way junction. That's the one. That was that one. Okay. So that will go through there. And just pull this floor up for a minute. So that will go there. That will go there. We can do this. Okay, that's that done, and that's that done, and then it's just a case of wiring this in to this line will do. What was the electronics printer or something? There was a printer there, but that's exploded now. Excellent. We've now got power into that. We don't have power into that. We need power there. Just move that for a minute so I know where I'm. Yes, I've got my... so that would be one of these. And cut that cable for a minute, and then we need some more cable. So, I guess we could talk about how I could have dealt with that fire a little bit more effectively, you know, later on down the line when I've got some, you know, more bits and pieces to play around with. Well, obviously, first way, dump CO2 into the room. You know, we could have like a heat sensor that says anything over 100. You seal the room, you flood it with CO2. On more airless planets, like if we were on Mars, for example, that is a planet with a fairly high level of CO2. It's naturally. So you could literally just open the doors at that point and just starve the fire that way. In theory, I guess we could also use water now. build some kind of sprinkler system using fluid outlets or fluid vents or something, and just pour water on the problem. Definitely do it that way. This is an orange area. I want an orange door there, and in fact these airlocks should also be orange. Yeah, so we've now got that. That is going to require some logic to get that actually working, and I might do the initial work of that off cam anyway, because all of this needs to be blocked out a little bit more. I need to fix all of that again and actually put some pressure gauges on. Yeah, so I'm going to need to get some electronics printers up, mostly because I can't remember what the chips are called in here. These not easy menus to see stuff in. Isn't it logic? Ah, no, it's logic circuit. Nope, it's not logic. It's not, that's IC housing. Input. Oh yeah, here we go. It's these. So I'm going to need a right. We're going to do some I/O. I'm going to move some of this stuff out of the way. We've got a nice big layout to sort of work on here. In fact, I could actually go wild and I'll clean up later. It's fine. Right. Can also use this space here. Right. So for this, I am going to need a logic reader and a logic writer. We shouldn't need anything else. Just redo that. So the way that this goes is I am reading logic from a source, and I am then writing logic to a source based on what the logic reader is seeing. So I also need some cable and some clippers. That will do. So we go in there. We go in there. Go in there. Need to wire all this up, and then snip that cable off and go in there. Right. That should be fine now. Now we get out our screwdriver, we turn these two on with flashing errors because we're not looking at anything. So, our input is going to be our weather station. We want to look for I'm not entirely sure what I need to... Hold on, wait. Lock. Is it on? Quiet power. Proof power punish. Next weather event time. Here we go. And then we're going to do an in, which will be the logic reader, which I've just gone past. Yep, logic reader. Our out is going to be our logic display large. It's that one. And we are going to be displaying... Hold on. what's that? Prefab hash. No. Next weather event time. Mode. Right, so my so out is that. What I'm reading is logic reader, and what I am, my in is logic reader, my out is LED display, and my thing I think is mode 0 weeks, 0 watts. I don't know what that's. Next weather event time is 0, which would kind of indicate that there's weather on the way. I'm gonna have to read up on that one. That is basically how you would set up logic systems, though. You would have a logic reader and a logic writer. Your logic reader is reading information from a source, and then your logic writer is putting that information on, say, an LED display. In theory, that should work, and I think it might be working. That would just indicate, though, that I am about to be hit by a storm, but I've just had a storm. So I think I need to read some documentation on exactly how the weather station works before I say that this is working, because I'm not entirely sure it is. Right, what's next then? I should probably just finish this corner out to about, maybe out to about there. Which means more welding. 3. Okay, I didn't jump there and it just said, oh yeah, now you're jumping. Oh yeah. I'd like to get this section done before the next storm, so that I can blow it up in new and exciting ways. Alright, so this is going to have elevators, 2 of them, up either side. You know, there's going to be an elevator lobby here. Oh, being flicked into the air by the terrain, I think. Right, I do have some. Being careful not to weld the pipes themselves. I've had that fun experience before. Clear these up. I was trying to, you know, it's Halloween. I was thinking, what spooky game can I play? I was like, well, I guess Stationeers is kind of spooky. It's not, because it's like an awful lot of like the horror games. I don't play them. I never really see the point in them. That's not my sort of style of gameplay, so I don't own any really. The spookiest one I probably own would be Pacific Drive, which is a fantastic game. I've been enjoying that one quite a lot recently because I've been playing it on like the very hard mode that they've just added. Really fun experience. Quite annoying sometimes when you have your nice perfect car and then you just get wiped out by the storm. One thing I did find out about the game though is that you can actually walk into the end pillar, which and that's fine. That's acceptable. Right, I'm gonna grab some padded walls. I think padded walls on the outside. Some padded arches, that's the one. Like that. Except not entirely, because we need to... Ugh, my waste tank is about to... Probably about to explode. Hold on. Canister. Just any empty canister will do. Empty. There we go. Shove that in there. Right. That's that. So that will require a little bit of steel. My hope is that pretty soon I can start looking at actually working out how to cool the room down, because that is sort of a big part of this. Is I don't understand how parts of this game work. I'm going to do just standard padded walls on this side, and I'm also going to get a blast door for the end of here. And one of my big things is that I want to experiment with cooling systems, really, because one of the big as I said, one of the big challenges of this game isn't cold. You know, cold, it's just a case of, well, your batteries aren't going to last as long, but it's not too difficult for you to heat up the inside of a base. The tricky part is actually cooling the inside of your base. I need some steel sheets, I believe. Get these put in. Oh, that needs plastic sheets. Oh, that all needs plastic sheets, right. Wait, surely that doesn't need... What does that need? Steel sheets. Let's get that one welded up. And then a crowbar, more steel sheets. There we go. That's perfect, actually. And then I can just quickly run through with some plastic sheets to do these bits. Done. I can get some iron walls to do the ceiling. And then just finish off that bit, and then that will be this side basically not done, but that will be this more utility area completed. The joy of it not being quite bonfire night around here. All the fireworks are now going off, of course. Right. This means that I think the next stream that I do, I'll, off cam, I might be doing like a little bit of playing around with some cooling stuff in this area here, because I would quite like to get some very basic cooling measures set up here. So this will basically be the new aircon area. So I've got this and hand drill. So yeah, so the air conditioner will probably go in here or somewhere. Let's stick it in there for now. So we'll have the aircon And I'm just going to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start very simple. I just want to cool down this sort of this area here, and then like if I can create this space to be cool, have power, you know, lighting so that I can turn this off. I think that will be a fairly accomplishable goal. But I think I'm going to end this here for now. Off cam, I want to just build up this area, get some power through, get some light in, and maybe also just see if I can work out how the cooling stuff works. See if I can fix that. Because it would be nice to know when a storm is coming, so I know if I can if I'm building stuff or if I'm just working on little bits around the hotel. So with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next